It's on.
Okay. So, hi, I'm going to teach you how to do injection with one hand. Okay. So first thing is we have to remember which areas we're keeping sterile during an injection. So one of them is the top of this. So first things first, when the cap is on, what underneath it is sterile. So you pop it off, that's sterile. Now let's say the top wasn't on. We're going to just pretend this is an alcohol pad. You would take your hand, go 30 times with it, and then it's sterile. Okay. The next thing is the needle in the bottom of the needle here. That part you try not to touch, but the needle especially itself is sterile. Okay. So we're going to open up our needle. This is an IM needle. It is 23 gauge, 1 inch. So you use this for intramuscular injections. A 5/8 needle is what you use for sub-Q. So I'm going to take this out. Okay, so this is your IM needle. So we're going to keep this part straight. So a lot of people, usually they get nervous, they don't want to stab themselves. Some people like taking it off this way. I don't. I like to loosen it first and then drop it. And then you're not even in danger of stabbing yourself. Okay. The next thing you need to pull down to what you want to get. So I'm going to just do it 1 cc's. Okay, so the top of the black is there at 1. Okay, next step. So you're not in danger of stabbing yourself while you're doing it, because a lot of people, would want to go straight on. But a lot of times during nursing school, you're going to be fidgety and shaking, you're going to be nervous. So the best way of handling that is to go at it from the side first, then go, and then you're already in. Then you want the needle below water level. So I'm just going to go in, take out 1 cc. So when I'm doing that, I just grab at the bottom here, using 2 fingers to hold the needle, and I take a little bit extra, okay, because you're going to be pulling some of it out. Okay, so it's below water level and you're pulling some of it out. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is get the bubbles out. So there's some air in the top, there's some bubbles down here. You're going to knock it, get the bubbles out, and get it to the top so that the top of the black is at the 1. Okay? So it's just at the 1 now. Shake your extra liquid out, whatever. Okay, so let's say you're getting this ready in the medication room first, or you're in the patient's room and then you need to get them ready. You just slide the bevel back in and just recap it for a second so you keep it sterile. The next thing you do, we're going to pretend this lemon is the patient. Obviously I was not going to stab someone, inject someone without needing to, so get their skin all nice and ready. A lot of times they say circular. That's what they practice in nursing school, but really you're going to be scrubbing the area to make sure it's, clean. You don't want to inject them right away either. You kind of want to give it about 20 seconds just to have the alcohol dry, because if you are injecting them right when you have that alcohol wet, then the alcohol is going into the skin and then it burns the patient, so you don't want that. So this is on nice and light, so you take it off. Okay, then a little hard when it's not an actual arm. You're gonna go a dart motion into the skin, okay? So obviously you would never really have your hand this close, but since I'm holding a lemon, it's a little different. So you have the area nice and clean, you're gonna go at it with a dart, sticking in the patient. It's kind of hard to get all the water in a lemon. Okay, and then if you have a safety, then you would activate the safety. Sometimes it's like a flip over thing, or it's like a little thing you click up. You would activate the safety at this point because you finished your injection. But we do not have it So we're going to recap since I'm in my house, but otherwise you would just throw it right into the sharps container. And that is it. So that's how you do a one-handed draw up from a vial and an injection. The end.